How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Garry's Mod, and today we're going to take a look at the Nosalis NPCs. Now, I understand that I very well could have screwed up that pronunciation. I do not know a lick of Russian, and I've only played a bit of 2033. These are, by the way, from Metro, an amazing game franchise all about trying to survive from the Dark Ones and what other horrific creatures lie beyond the tunnels. I have beat Last Light though, so that's something to consider. However, this is the Nosalis male, a very creepy creature that, well, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it does. When you let them loose, you can see they are ravenous. They will jump at you, claw at you, and once they get up to you, it can be pretty hard to get away. Although the good news is that if you hit them, or in this case kill them, well, they do react to your shots. There's also a ton of really cool animation work here, and I'm just gonna back up and show you guys what it looks like when they do try to chase you. This is a pretty cool map, by the way, to demonstrate this type of NPC, and well, you can see that he is definitely not afraid to chase us down. Now, it's important to note that this NPC will not just slash at you forever. In fact, he'll even sometimes back up or even go into a different direction, but we can see he's pretty bloodthirsty right now. The good news is he does not do a lot of damage, and you can stagger him by simply shooting him. Right there, we got a stagger animation. The other good news is that they are also not all that tanky. Also, really happy to say that there are indeed ragdolls. Alright, we're gonna try that again because, well, there's more than what meets the eye for these NPCs. Now, the cool thing about the Nosalis, or the male version at least, is they can even jump on walls to attack you, or low-hanging ceilings, which I'm going to try to get him to do, which might be kind of difficult. However, something else that's really important to note is no door is safe from them. They will knock it down clean off the hinges. Now, this could be a good area where he might try to jump on the walls or the ceilings. Again, oh, right there, you can see he did jump off the wall there. That's so cool. And it is going to depend on the map, so do be mindful of that. But you can see, like, sometimes he'll just kind of sit there and yap at us. Definitely has a lot of personality. I absolutely love this little dude. And again, you can just kind of stagger them if you get enough shots in. And there we have it. Next up, we have the female Nosalis, and what she's going to do is scream at you. Now, I did try to turn off the tinnitus effect, but as you can probably hear, it's kind of doubled now because there's two different types, and I guess the mod I have doesn't work, so I can just use the mute button. But what she's going to do is she's going to jump onto any nearby surface like a wall, perch herself up there, and then just scream at you. And this scream, by the way, does tons of damage. Now, you can shoot her to try to get her off. I actually don't know what she's doing. She might be stuck. And let's go ahead and try that again so you can see there she is. She will run at you a bit, but she really wants to scream and just get onto a wall or some kind of surface, which I think she's trying to do right now, but, well, no dice. There we go. Now, the good thing about this is that she's not going to move all that much. She will kind of maneuver around the walls, but screaming is kind of her go-to. Now, it is important to note that any glass or windows nearby when she does scream is going to be absolutely eviscerated. I don't know if this counts as a window, but you can see it did take a bit of damage. Alright, and next up, I thought we would just mention it real quick. We have the sleeping female Nosalis, and what she's going to do is she's just going to hang from a ceiling or something and just kind of chill. Honestly, it's kind of precious when it's like this, but of course, you don't want to get too close because you'll wake her up, and I think we know what's going to happen next. Next up, we have the hairy male Nosalis, and this one is going to be very aggressive with its leap attack, as you can tell. It certainly is on our ass a lot more than the other ones, for sure. And if we don't get hell soon, we're probably going to be cooked. We can, of course, stagger it. All of these NPCs can be staggered, which is really cool. But this is certainly a lot scarier, and there was a really cool wall jump attack. Good demonstration of that. Again, the main difference from this compared to the regular one is they're going to do a lot more leap attacks from what I've seen. Now, I don't know if they're faster. We can, of course, test that. Alright, so we did spawn both of them. I'm going to give them both a fair chance to try to catch up to us. I don't know if this is scientific at all, but from what I can gather, the hairy one definitely does like to leap a lot. You can see this one's just kind of running at us. But this guy, oh yeah, he's going to leap to his heart's content. And the good news is, it doesn't take too much to kill them. I don't think it even has any more health than the typical one. Alright, shotgun is definitely the way to go for this. Next up, we have the radioactive, and the cool thing about this one is just being near it is enough to do some damage. As you can see there, that wasn't just the typical attacks. We are taking some extra damage from just being near it. Now, if I go ahead and just shoot it, again, none of these NPCs are hard to kill. You want to be careful not to approach the body because even though the NPC's dead, the radioactive effect will still kill you. Next up we have deformed, and this one is going to have quite a bit more health than the others. It's also going to have a much stronger radioactive effect. I mean, look at this. We're not even within melee range, and we're taking chip damage just from that DOT that's surrounding it. And wow, this thing is really aggressive. Tons of slashing attacks. I do just want to say as well, the animations in this mod are absolutely peak. Really good stuff by the developer here. Let's go ahead and take this thing out, and well, once again, just like the radioactive, if you get too close, you're going to take a lot of damage. Next up, we have the bloody male Nosalis, and this one looks really, really cool. I absolutely love the design of this. I'm really going to have to go through Metro 2033 after this and finally actually beat it for once. But we can see that this guy, well, he's kind of like the hairy one we looked at. It's going to have a really obnoxious leap attack, which is great, you know, if you want to actually try to get away. If I try to just no-clip through this, you're going to find that this door stands no chance as he just kind of busts right through it. And we are certainly in danger, although again, stagger is your friend. If you feel like you're being cornered, don't be afraid to pump a few shots into this guy. The aggressive female Nosalis. This one is going to, well, be more aggressive. At least I assume. You can see it's going to jump on and off of walls. It's going to get up in your face. It has a melee attack, so it's not just going to scream and make your ears bleed. Although it certainly will do that as well. Tons of damage, by the way. That scream attack is something else. Oh my god, that did like almost half my health. Definitely want to take this thing out as soon as you can. I also want to give a big thank you to Haran, Indro, and Mr. Enderman22 for suggesting this mod in my Discord. If you guys do want to suggest a mod, that is the best place for me to see the suggestion and then to have a shout out in the video. Now, that might have been all the typical of this NPC pack. However, there's one more from Last Light. And I do not remember fighting this. I beat Last Light like years and years and years ago. It's been so long. We have the Nosalis Rhino, the big boss of this entire faction. And it can spawn other versions of the NPCs. Like here we have the bloody, really aggressive, and now we can truly appreciate the swarm nature of these creatures. You can see this one is your typical male. Oh my god, and this thing is a brute, and yes, you saw that. They can jump on the back of the rhino and get a ride. It is so cool. This is what kind of wraps everything together. I honestly just kind of wanted to do a showcase on this guy, but I thought it'd be good to actually demonstrate all the individual ones. Now, as the name suggests, you'd expect it to charge at you like a rhino. What the heck am I looking at? It has jiggle physics. That kind of scared me a bit, but now I kind of see what they mean. It's more so the guts. Oh yeah, by the way, do not get hit by this thing. Tons of damage, and it has, what is that, almost 4,000 health? Oddly enough, it has a lot of damage done to it. I do believe the NPCs will attack each other if they're within the line of sight, so that's going to work for our favor here. Take out this bloody one real quick. Now hopefully you guys do understand why it is not too difficult to kill them, because of just how they can swarm you. You can see the rhino's kind of pissed off. Oh, that did not feel too good. Now this one, just like the other ones, will stagger if you shoot it, which is great to see. This is probably the one NPC in the pack as well that I don't know if I'd recommend using Half-Life 2 weapons unless you want like a true challenge. Although, again, it's a much slower unit, so it's not going to be all that difficult to get away from. But if you want quick results, I do recommend getting a proper weapon pack like the Modern Warfare base here. Oh my god, that hurts. I love that they can ride on the back. That's so cool. I'm not going to get over that. That is by far... And they can use it to bunny hop over and jump attack you. Guys, if you're a fan of the Metro series or you just want a really fun, spooky NPC pack, this is a pretty awesome add-on. I am a big fan. The animations, the ragdoll, everything is... I mean, it's ticking all the boxes for me. Now, this is certainly going to fare a lot better than the Half-Life 2 weapons. If anything, just to stun lock it to death. But I did want to see what happens when you kill this thing. So I'm not going to get too close to it because there's a certain part of its body that is very suggestive, I guess you could say. I also did want to mention that they will eat corpses. As you can see, they're just devouring Odessa right now, which I think that's a really, really cool feature, kind of blending it in with the lore and makes it feel more alive. And there you have it. Such an amazing add-on from an amazing series. If you haven't played Metro yet, I really do suggest you guys give it a shot. But what do you think down below? I think these creatures are absolutely freakish and horrific and really fun to fight, especially with the way that they've been implemented. But of course, you guys will be the judge. Leave a like, subscribe if you want. Links will be in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, stay awesome. More creepy stuff coming. And until next time, farewell.